MLB The Show has Saturday Night Baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Kansas City Royals. It'll be fun watching these two go at it. It's next on the show. Jake Junis, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
So stepping in, Aaron Judge. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Now the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Junis is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. Then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Full count, 3-2. Judge aboard here at first with nobody out. Right side, hit hard. Oh, a diving stop. Hey, now.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker, and he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. From the stretch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, and a chance to add to his league-leading RBI total right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. One out and a runner on second base. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I know this team is hoping Brett Gardner can get on a hot streak. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. Walker rounds the corner and is headed home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And they're runners at the corners now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. No movement on base. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Escobar has a play. And that retires the side. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up now. 1-0 Yanks. Luis Severino is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
With Merrifield next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Well, a chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Sel Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. 2 down.
Batting third, third baseman.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Mike Moustakas. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Dribbled to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Brett Gardner now. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Center fielder, Brett Gardner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Left side, but well foul. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Bounced to first. Played on the backhand. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And, guys, this team took it on the chin last game. And I think a lot had to do with the fact that they're not playing great defense. Committed 2 errors in that one in some big opportune times, and it came back to bite them. Something to look forward to today.
In now is the Yankees DH, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Escobar onto the grass. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Missed with a slider. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Look out. 2-0 now. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. This is popped up. And here's Duda to make the catch, and that's out number 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Lucas Duda, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
Duda.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And right into the shift, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Severino, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Flying toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In is Jorge Soler. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Judge ranging back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. It remains 1-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. So 1-1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge, number 11 for him on the season, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Here's Didi Gregorius. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Into the box now, Neil Walker. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Orlando is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Merrifield brings it in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Popped him up. Severino shading to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
Escobar.
Coming to the plate now, Alcides Escobar. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in for his second at-bat, Whit Merrifield. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Merrifield stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2 out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 2 and the Royals nothing. Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. A base hit in his first trip.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Line hard. Foul. The 1-1 home is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. After it is Soler. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Ready for another chance? Greg Bird, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 11, center fielder, Brett Gardner.
Into the box now. Brett Gardner comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Perez calls for it, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Yankees lead it 2-0. So striding in, Paulo Orlando. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now the 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Digging in to try it again, Mike Moustakas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Moustakas will take the turn and hit for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Moustakas leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Ani bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Stepping up now, Salvador Perez, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. On the ground to the right side. 1 there. Onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We played 4 full. It's the Yankees 2 and the Royals nothing. Next for New York, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Right over the middle, knee high. Hit down the third base line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Right side. Merrifield scoops it up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Little tapper down the third baseline. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 99.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Aaron Judge, 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And it's 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3 go the Bombers as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. In is Jorge Soler. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch on its way. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
So here's the Royals DH, Jorge Bonifacio. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Soler gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. You're walking to the plate. You know your average is dipped below 220 for the first time in a long time. Nice AB.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Gardner is right there, 1 down.
The shortstop, number 2, Alcides Escobar.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's a fair ball. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
With Merrifield next to hit. And a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. high in the air into shallow left center. Gardner has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Ready for another shot now. Paulo Orlando. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Stanton giving chase. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit on the ground, but foul. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's Neil Walker as he drives a liner to right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
2 balls and no strikes. The count is Stanton.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
The 2-0 on the way. Is offered at and missed for the first strike.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Missed with a slider. The 3-1. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number one.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Comes set and the 0-1. Drilled down the line. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way, the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Digging in to try it again, Mike Moustakas. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Over the bullpen and into the stands. That's 1 long home run. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's powered the Royals to a 3-2 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Here's Lucas Duda now. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Three runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Ripped on the ground to first, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there, got him to hit it where he wanted to, put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Swings and misses, throw down. Tag from Walker's there, and he's out at second base.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
The windup and the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Salvador Perez becomes out number 2 this inning. Ready for another chance? Jorge Soler. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. 1 for the Royals on the Moustakas home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 3-2 Royals. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Striding in once again, Greg Bird. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Man, that's got to sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Here's Brett Gardner now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Here's the 2-0. Fouled away. The 2-1. On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. Throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. So far this season, Ellsbury is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. Tag not in time. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Andujar. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set, and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Line drive to center field. Orlando is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Here comes the go-ahead run. And a relay to the plate. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball called for strike 2. Judge stands at second with 2 gone. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gordon is there, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Getting late. Stretch time now in Kansas City. The Yankees are out in front, 4-3. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Designated hitter, Jorge Bonifacio.
Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind, try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
On that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And Walker's throw is right there for route number 1.
Number 4, Alex Gordon.
Digging in once again, Alex Gordon. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Now here's the pitch. Here's a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Whit Merrifield. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Grounded down the third baseline, and this will get by him at third. Down the line, it's a fair ball.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on for him.
Tommy Kingley trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Tommy Kingley.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. Score holds at 4-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Royals, number 35, and Hagler.
Neil Walker will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Neil Walker.
from the stretch. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gordon is there. He's got it one away. Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Orlando is there. Two gone. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. Bases are empty here with two men out. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hang on to a one-run lead, 4-3. Chad Green is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 57.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He went deep last time up.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. Grounded back up the middle. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Here's Lucas Duda now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Now the pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Bird gloves it, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The catcher, number 13.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He hits with two away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball one. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And he's able to lay off here as it moves to 2-1 now on the Royal backstop. Hung that one out there a bit, but it's a called strike. 2-2. The 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Gardner. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. KC down in order. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Back now from Kansas City, Missouri, as we get set to begin the top of the ninth inning in this one. Digging in and looking for more, Greg Bird. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. A ball and a strike now to Bird. The 1-1 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes Gordon, and a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Standing in now, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ellsbury waiting on the 1-0. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. Merrifield stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Aaron Judge will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Not a good at that from him so far. He's got the bases loaded out there, but he's been way too aggressive, chasing the first two pitches way out of the zone. He should be sitting pretty right now instead of being down 0-2 in the count.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Didi Gregorius. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Two-0 count, the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gordon is over. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Yankees leave him loaded, and it remains a 4-3 game. Aroldis Chapman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Aroldis Chapman.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Jorge Soler. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at bat.
The 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the 9th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
So here's the Royals DH, Jorge Bonifacio. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Now the 1-0. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is stranding him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Alex Gordon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Kansas City came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Ben Taylor claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
First, for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's bait attendance at Kauffman Stadium, 37,903. The Royals thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.